peace, peace, Black people. Welcome to Your Mindless World, the Jelly Moose's Cafe. We are our ancestors. Always, it's good to be Black in the land of the living once again. Hampton Roads area tonight. It's nice and cool. It's been a beautiful Sunday. I hope that you enjoyed your Sunday and getting ready for the work week for next week. All right, so today is going to be a short message. It is Sankofa Sunday, and today's Sankofa, we're going to go back and get a message from the ancestors. I don't read for other people. I do read for myself. I usually pull a card once a week from a different deck, and that is what I focus on for that week. Once a month, I will do a full reading, pulling from different cards, and actually do again a full reading. And I'll ask the ancestors at the end of the reading if it's okay for me to share the reading, if it could be something that someone else needs to hear, and they'll tell me yay or nay through divination. And so they said yes, I should share this one, and so I'm going to share what the ancestors have said to me, and it may be a message for some of you out there. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell, notification bell, so you'll know whenever I do an episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm still trying to grow my channel. All right, so let's get into the message that the ancestors have for us today. The ancestors are saying to let go of the past, which was really, for me, that really resonated. I have been cleaning out closets and throwing away things that no longer serve me, that I haven't used. And so this message was right on time to let go of the past and also to rebalance my life. I don't have balance. I work and come home and that's it. So there's really no balance there. I don't really have a balance. So the ancestors are saying to me and to some of you to rebalance your life and to enjoy the peace. Some of us have been through some upheaval and some storms, and it's quiet right now. And we're kind of waiting for that shoe to drop. We're waiting to see what's going to happen next because it's been a while since we've had a peaceful mindset. And so the ancestors are saying that if you find yourself in peace, to relish in it and to sit in it, and it's okay that they've sent this peace to you, so don't look for the other shoe to drop. Sit with this peace and enjoy this peace. The storm is heading away from you, so enjoy this peace. Again, learning to balance work life and your social life. I don't have a social life. And when I read that, when it said learn to balance my work life and my social life, I work a regular 9 to 5 on a corporate plantation, but then I also do historical interpretations. I help people to locate their ancestors. I go to ancestral events. I'm a storyteller. I work in the schools. And even though I'm passionate and I love that work that I do, it's still work. It's still really not a social life. And so the ancestors are telling me, and maybe some of you, you need a social life. You need to go out and do some things other than working. And again, even if you have a 9 to 5, or if you have a job that you absolutely love, a career that you absolutely love, still you need to separate that social life and that career life to cut loose, if only for a little while. And cutting loose, only you know what that looks like to you. Cutting loose for some people may be skydiving. That ain't me. Cutting loose for others, maybe just putting on some music and just dancing around your living room. Now that's something I can get with. That's cutting loose for me. Sometimes cutting loose for people can be just, going out with friends and playing cards, or just going to a comedy club, or whatever cutting loose is for you. The ancestors are saying, do that. Cut loose. They're also saying to be bold and passionate in whatever next steps you are taking. Be bold with them. Our ancestors are saying have faith and don't be afraid of the unknown, because they weren't. Our ancestors who were in bondage who self-emancipated at times had no idea where they were running to. They just knew that they had to go. A lot of them used the Underground Railroad, but there were a lot of our ancestors who did not use the Underground Railroad and still self emancipated, but stepped out on faith, knowing that the Most High and their ancestors had their back. So the ancestors are saying, be bold and be passionate in whatever next steps that you have. Um, it's time to give birth to and to create something that is going to be a legacy for the next generation. We always say that Black people invented everything, and we did, except for stealing stuff from other people and colonizing. We didn't invent that. But anything that was invented to make life easier for the next generations was invented mainly by our ancestors. And so they're saying today to us that it's time for us to create and to invent things that will leave a legacy for the next generation, something that we can leave so that they can continue with it and be financially stable. So it's time for us to create and to tap into those ancestors that had a creative spirit. You know, if you work in the hair care industry, tap into Madam C.J. Walker, tap into Annie Malone. You know, if you are someone who is an inventor of things that mechanical, tap into those ancestors that built things and created things. So we need to tap into their creative side, and so that we can leave a legacy to the next generation. And the ancestors are also saying to put into action behind those prayers. They didn't just pray about things; they put action behind those prayers. They didn't just say, you know, "Oh Lord, deliver us from slavery." They put action and figured out a route to take to be delivered. They fought every day against their oppressors to be free. They divined, they consulted with the ancestors, they consulted with nature, they used nature to free themselves. So put action behind those prayers and watch doors open up for you. The last thing that they're saying is that be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. Nothing ever happens overnight. I mean, according to the Bible, it took the Almighty 7 days or 6 days to create. He didn't just create the Bible, the biblical God, because I don't believe in that stuff. But anyway, the biblical God, for those of you who do, the biblical God didn't create everything in one night. It took time for the God to create things. So it's going to take time for you to create and to manifest something that can leave a legacy to the next generation. But stay the course. Stay the course. So sit in this peace. The storm is moving away. Balance your work life and your social life. Be bold. Be passionate with your next steps. Don't be afraid to step out on faith. Build something to leave a legacy to the next generation and put action behind your prayer. And that's it. Short and sweet. So today's Sankofa Sunday moment was a message from the ancestors. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. If you don't need it and don't want it, leave it for somebody else to take it. Like, share, subscribe. Someone else that does not subscribe to this channel may need to hear this message. They may be sitting in that peace and are afraid of it. Let them know that the ancestors are saying, sit with this peace and enjoy it. All right, you know the drill. Love yourself, love each other. Give yourself some grace, give each other some grace. We are our ancestors. Honor the ancestors, and they will honor you. Till next time, family.